What's up everyone, it's DV and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Islands. So today I'm actually going to show you how to make colored blocks. So either clay colored or if you want to do it with wool. So a lot of people don't actually realize that there's some changes in the coloring table here. So I'm going to show you the changes that just recently happened. So you can see we still have the colored clay blocks. A lot of people thought the clay blocks went away. So this is a category item. So that means there's actually like little options inside here. So you can see you can still actually make colored clay. A lot of people thought this went away, but you can still do it. And then if you scroll down, these, I don't know why these aren't categorized the same way. Like I almost feel like there should be white clay and white wool next to each other. I don't know if the game team is going to plan on doing that at some point. Same for carpets, because it is kind of confusing when you come over here and you're like, dude, like I can only make white clay. No. You can actually still make all the different colored blocks here using the flowers. There's a slight difference in style. Like you can see, like this actually has like a slightly different pattern here. You can see like it's kind of got like this checkered kind of look, clearly like a material, versus this is a little bit more noisy. This is just a little bit more like static. So there's a difference in the style here. Let me show you the difference between like a red clay block, for example, and a red wool block. So I'll show you these real quick. So side by side, you can see they're pretty similar, but not identical. Look at, so you can see this one's a lot more vibrant. This is the wool one versus the clay is a little bit more dull. So it has a little bit more orange in it, but they are clearly different, right? So they're clearly different. Now, the only reason why you would probably want to be able to do wool is if you ever wanted to do carpet. So you have to have wool in order to be able to do carpet. Now, that was a recent change as well. The nice thing is I think the carpet actually does match this now. So check this out. So carpet, so I've got some red carpet here. So I believe it actually matches. Yeah, so it matches the wool now. So that way, if you have like, for any reason you want to connect these blocks together, so it just looks a lot better. So I'm actually going to show you how to make a wool farm to be able to get a ton of wool so that you don't have any limitations on making wool colored blocks if you want to. So before I jump into this, if you could do me a huge favor and smash the subscribe button if you're new, and hit that like button if you like Roblox Islands, because I like Roblox Islands. All right, so let's go jump into this. So first up, you're going to need some sheep. So a couple of videos ago, I showed you how to make this pig farm. If you want to be able to make truffles, I'm going to show you a little update on how things are going here. So, you know, it's going pretty well. You can see I'm getting a ton of truffles here. So I don't actually have to spend any more coins on this. It's just free coins for me, right? So, you know, I just have to kind of walk around. It's a little bit of maintenance, and we're just collecting these truffles here. These I can actually sell. I have yet to get a white truffle, by the way. I have not seen any white truffles yet. I think they're really rare because I've yet to see one. And then again, just a reminder, you got to just kind of clean these up a little bit here and there. That way they can continue digging. I don't know if they'll continue digging at a tree. I've yet to see two holes next to a tree. So my guess is if there's a hole next to a tree, they're not gonna dig there again. So that's why I always clear these, because I want them to be able to dig again. Because again, I have yet to see like two digging spots on the same tree. So just kind of go around. It doesn't take long to do this, clean up, and then we just need to feed these guys, and they're pretty much on their own again. So let's go and collect some totems, get our carrots real quick. This is why I put a bunch of totems around here, by the way, because I don't always check this, and so they fill up, you know. That's why I put so many totems, though, is that way I can pretty much just, you know, do a run through, and we'll have plenty of carrots. And the nice thing is eventually I'll have so many carrots that I can just sell some. The downside is you don't get any animal carrot XP when they eat, which is kind of a bummer, but then you can just kind of go around and pet them and stuff. You see they're all eating. Go around and pet them, get your animal carrot XP. Okay, so that is good. So we can go and sell those in a little bit and see how much we get. And then let's go ahead and start on our sheep farm. So I'm actually going to use the same space because I'm going to sell a couple of my pigs, and we're pretty much going to convert them to sheep. So the nice thing is we can actually share these troughs still as well. So we don't have to, like, you know, create new troughs. You can actually split the food, so it's going to be pretty nice and clean for your farm here. So again, I don't have to actually rebuild the space. So what I would actually recommend is just, you know, rebuild this pen. If you didn't watch my truffle farm video, definitely check that out. So I'm going to link it in the description so you can check it out, and you can pretty much rebuild something like this. I'm slowly rebuilding this glass, by the way. So I'm pretty much, you know, slowly making this into grass because I think it's going to look better. You can see my island's starting to creep out here with the grass. So eventually I'm going to cover all this with grass as I build outwards. So I still have a bunch of other builds planned for my island. So as I do that, you're going to start seeing the glass get converted over to grass. The reason why I do glass is just super easy for us to expand out, and it's just so much easier for you to build your, you know, island on top of glass first. So let's go out here and make sure we have a couple sheep. Let's see, I only have one sheep egg here. So let's go and grab another, and then we're going to sell sell 2 different pigs, which is fine. Oh, let's sell those truffles too real quick. So 9,000 from our truffles. You want to keep a hold of your wool. Basically, I have 0 white truffles and I want them because they're 550 coins. But let's go ahead and buy a couple of these. We'll just buy 1 more of those. And then let's go out here. And eventually what you want to do is you want to breed your sheep so that way you can get higher tier eggs. Once you have higher tier eggs, you sell your original pet and then plant that, or spawn them. So let's go ahead and sell these. So this is how you sell your animals. So let's go ahead and inspect these. So you can just check their traits, right? So you want to check everything here. So their traits pretty low. This one's pretty high. So I like selling this one currently because it's pretty low. And then this one's good. This one's okay. So let's go ahead and sell this one here. All right. So I pretty much have space now for a couple of sheep here. And the nice thing is my pigs are actually pretty they're pretty good. I don't need this many pigs unless you're going to be like actively managing them. You really don't need this many pigs. So see how this space, there's space here on one of these slots. You just put some potatoes in there now. So you're going to put some potatoes there. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a potato farm in here as well in a little bit. That way we can manage those. So let's go ahead and knock that out and put 10 potatoes in. So now our pigs need to share space with our sheep. And I'm going to leave a couple of those in as carrots because we will have more pigs than sheep in here. So let's go ahead and spawn our sheep in here and just go and drop them out. There we go. There's the sheep. And eventually we're going to add some cows in here as I level up, because remember, as you level up your XP for animal care, you actually do unlock more animals. So let's see, how close am I to unlocking another animal here? So you can see my next, so I'm at 47. So I just recently got the wool vacuum, but you see here, level 50, my next one's going to be fertility potion stocks. So I need level 60 to be able to get another animal here. And then eventually at level 80, I'm going to be able to get another animal. So I'll be able to have 7 here pretty soon. I just have to keep grinding this XP. It's going to take a while. It takes a long time, let me tell you. So let's go ahead and get these guys. Okay, they're all happy. Okay, so let's go over here now, and we're going to get, we're going to go and make a wool vacuum, and let's go ahead and get that going. So let's get our animal care bench out. All right, so the wool vacuum is going to require a medium chest, which is no problem. I can get that. And then a gearbox. So unfortunately, I sold all my gearboxes. That's just fantastic. I can't believe I sold all my gearboxes. I should have kept it. And so let's go ahead and grab one of these. So I have a chest now, and now I need to find a way to make a gearbox. So gearbox is going to require, so I need a bunch of steel bolts and plates. So I need a lot of those. So let's go ahead and shop real quick. I'm going to go see if I can buy a gearbox. All right, so I bought a gearbox from Lord Marvin, so now we're all set. So let's go make our vacuum here. So now we can make our wool vacuum. So again, it requires 1 medium chest. You need 1 pink sticky gear and your gearbox. All right, so we have our wool vacuum now, so we can pretty much go and set that up. But before I do that, because you're probably like, DV, I don't have anything. I can't afford a wool vacuum, and I don't even have that unlocked. I totally get it. So right here, you see it does require level 47. However, if you are still under level 47 and you can't afford that, so what you can do is you can actually make shears. So you can either make shears or you can get a scratching post. I would highly recommend the scratching post over the shears if you can afford it. So let's see, let me see what the levels are required here. So for the shears require right here level 21, and then the actual scratching post is 28. So you can, if you're at least level 28, you're pretty set here. You can actually use the scratching post. So I'm actually going to show you the scratching post version here. So we're going to put that right here, and then we're going to put one over here. That way they don't have any issues finding it. And then we're going to put this right here. So the cool thing about this though, the wool vacuum, is you can pretty much set up a chest here. So let's go ahead and get a chest. So you can pretty much set up something like this. And if you had an in and out chest, even better. Let's go get him. I think he's stuck. So let me get him out of there. I think he's stuck. Get out of there, dude. There we go. That way when the sheep are ready, they can pretty much come up here and it'll fill up my chest. So I'm actually going to go and get rid of these scratching posts, but the scratching posts do very similar work. So you can see, let's go ahead and pet them, pet this one as well. And if you feed them, I don't know why they're not eating. Let's go ahead and feed them. So if you feed them, they'll actually grow wool. After, like, it doesn't take long for them. See, this one just grew wool. He's going to hop up there. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about going up there. Oh, he's going to go to the scratching post instead. He's like, I prefer this, DV. That thing's scary. So let's go ahead and get this out so they don't use the scratching post. But just so I just wanted to show you how the scratching posts work. And then, of course, if you have shears, if you can't afford the scratching post, you can use the shears. And all you got to do is just walk up to them with the shears. So again, you just need to feed them. Wait a little bit. They're going to actually fill up. And they're going to go poof like a marshmallow. There he is. You can see that one's ready. So we'll just use our shears on them, and that'll put the wool directly into your inventory. See, I've got wool. All right. And so pretty much that's all you need to do is just make sure they've got food. So again, just make sure there's potatoes in there. Now let's go ahead and set up a little farm here. So let's go ahead and get a plow here. I don't think I have any potato totems, do I? No, I'll go buy some in a minute, because again, very similar to the carrots, I'm not going to be watching this very often. Actually, let's get some more totems in that, because again, I'm actually usually like AFK farming, or I'm doing other stuff. So by the time I come back to my animals, I want to make sure that the totems are full, right? So if you don't have enough totems, you're not going to actually have very many potatoes, and they're just going to be waste. So let's go ahead and get 5 of those. It's cheap. Now, a lot of people have actually commented like, DV, why are you so poor? Why are you so poor? I actually have not done much in regards to like making money. So I don't really sell stuff off my island, but I will actually be selling stuff pretty soon. So I will actually work on getting to 150 million pretty soon here. I just haven't prioritized that. Like, everyone should know that I don't care about coins by now. At least if you watch my channel, you know I don't care about coins, but I wouldn't mind hitting the limit. That'd be fun. So give me something to do. All right, these guys are good. They got plenty of carrots. Let's refill that. Let's refill that. Let's go do a quick carrot run. These pigs are so messy. So you can see we're already getting some wool here. So again, you're gonna need that wool if you want to be able to make colored wool, especially colored carpet. You absolutely need wool. So if you want carpet for any reason, you need that wool. And remember, one of those portals, I think it's the wizard portal, it does require a bunch of red wool. So it's not a bad idea to get, a head start on this. See right here, it requires 30 red carpet. That means you're gonna need 10 red wool, because if you remember, 1 red wool will actually make 3 of these. It doesn't say that anywhere here. I almost wish that they can, show the quantity that you'd make. But if I do this, I'm actually gonna get 3 right here. See, I just got 3. So that's why you only need 10 red wool, and you can use any flour for that. So when you're making red wool, you can use any kind of flour. You just need wool here. So you can see right here, it's gonna actually cycle through. You can use red daffodils, you can use daisies, you can also use fertiles. So you can actually use fertile flowers as well now. So you're not stuck with just the non-fertiles. So that was a change that they made, I think in December. It was like before Christmas update. And then obviously the red glass and stuff you can still do. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit that like button. And if you could do me a huge favor, on the right here, you're gonna see a playlist, a bunch of Roblox Islands videos. If you can watch 1 or 2 of those, that'd be awesome. So thanks again, and I will see you all next time. Peace.